Welcome to Who's Laughing Now, brought to you exclusively by Hoosier TV.
What motivated me? What motivated me to do comedy for the first time? I got out of college, didn't have a job. My buddy, Phil, who's going to be on another episode, started going to open mics in New York, and he said, you should come check this out, so I did. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. I ended up quitting my job 2 years ago and hitting the road full time, and I'm going broke slower than I thought I would, so it's a victory. People say a lot of weird stuff to you when you're a stand-up comic. When I first started, people come up to me and be like, oh, you know what, you should be on TV. And they weren't saying it like, you're so funny, you should be on. They were giving me career advice. Like, you know that thing you're doing? You should excel at it, because then you'd have lots of money. Check Monster.com, see if there's a listing for Saturday Night Live cast member. Yeah, it doesn't work that. I mean, I know I should be on TV, so that's why I'm here. That's what brings me to Indianapolis. Like, things that I thought was, when I was little, probably, you know, my favorite Muppet, Fozzie. And then it just continued, you know, you get introduced to stuff as you get older. Bill Cosby. When I was like a teenager, Dennis Leary started being very popular. And I've always been watching comedy. And I didn't always think it was something I would do, but it just was something I knew I liked. And then I guess it finally occurred to me, do the thing you like, stupid. So that's what I'm doing. My brand of humor. If there's one thing I hate is a group of comics sitting around being like, comedy is. I never liked that. But if I'm going to describe what my comedy is, it's making fun of myself, making fun of other people. Usually if I'm making fun of someone else, they can't get too upset because I've made fun of myself way more. Yeah, put myself out there. Anytime something truly awful happens to me, in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, I'll probably end up telling a group of drunk strangers about this at some point. So there's that little silver lining. So tonight is just going to be me talking about things that have happened to me and making fun of myself and hopefully being relatable in some way. Hi, this is Mike Trainor, the most talented comic on this show, in my opinion, except for a couple of the other ones. I'm not going to say who. You're watching Who's Laughing Now on Hoosier TV.
Please welcome Mike Trainor.
Hey guys! Hey, how we doing tonight? Yay! That means good. I speak audience. You're looking at me like, this guy looks like he's gonna sweat a lot. If you were thinking that, guess what? You nailed it, I am. Not fat though, no. Someday maybe. I could work on this. Right now I just find a lot of stuff delicious. Not fat yet, but fat things are happening to me. I got a lot in common with the real fat people. Went to go use my microwave, saw there were 2 seconds left on it from the last thing I cooked. That's a fat thing. Because I went into an acid flashback to when I was cooking that thing, and my face was right up against the plastic glass. And I went into a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, it's ready, then I ate it. Because I couldn't wait 2 more seconds for the pizza rolls. Like I was busy. I wasn't busy. A lot of downtime with this job. It's not my fault. I'm a big man. I'm a giant. I'm 6'4", big hands, big feet, big belly. This stays average. What is that all about? I like hearing the female laughs at that. That feels terrific. I'm not using any of this big stuff. None of it gets used. I would gladly trade some of this for more of this. That doesn't exist. I looked for it. But ladies, don't get it twisted. You heard me say average. You haven't heard me say small. Big difference. It's not a deal breaker. None of you's ever seen this and called off something was about to go down. So I've been like, what? No, flag on the play. What is that? I would like to speak with your manager. What is this? Hang out with your big stupid ass all night. This is the penis thanks you're gonna give me. Get out of here. You better have another one next to it like a shark. Sharks have 2. I know that. They have 2. They might not. I might just made that up. Does it matter in this context? If I make it up, it's fine. I recently figured something out. I finally figured out the most depressing part of going to a strip club. Yeah. Took some research. It's when you're getting a lap dance from the lady, she looks at you and feels like she has to say something attractive or sexy about you. Because I can tell when she's reaching. This is something a stripper said to me. She looked me right in the eyes and she said, hey, if you worked out, you'd be in good shape. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's not a compliment. You can't be describing everybody and have it be a compliment. You gotta narrow it down. I get it, it's cause and effect. I didn't work out, I'm not in good shape. You didn't get along with your dad, you do this for a living. Now get back to work, because Kiss from a Rose isn't gonna play all night. It's a joke just for the fellas that have been to those places. That's a sexy song, I don't care what you people say. I just found out something disturbing. I found out my dad knows about internet porn. He's 72, only got a computer last couple years, found out in a strange way. He does not know about the advanced features of his computer. If you type in something that's been searched for before, your computer will just fill that in. I type PIC, this is what my dad searched for, pictures of naked women. Isn't that just adorable? Like he read an article about it in Newsweek, like, oh, I gotta check this out. But in case you're wondering, yes, that works. You will get something. Won't be the best, but it'll be enough. This is lovely, people. Look at me, traveling around the country, getting to go to new places. I like going to new places, being like, hey, what are you good at? It's fun. Went to Chicago, got that deep dish pizza, yeah. Went to Philadelphia, I'll have a cheesesteak, all right, yeah, it's good. Day after that, I was in West Virginia, had to try the crystal meth. It's very good there. I don't know what they do differently. I tasted mesquite or something. Now I'm in Indianapolis, and I'm gonna take the day off from that, I guess. What do you guys have here? Pork? They got that everywhere. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Some parts of the road get a little old, like I gotta stay with a lot of family and friends. No, you're like, no, Mike, you must be making big bucks doing this. No, in fact, I gotta stay with them. Do you remember when you would stay with family and friends and the worst thing they might give you to sleep on would be a couch or a futon or a fold-out couch? Those were the worst things that existed. It's gotten way worse because everyone went out to Target in the last couple of years. Now everyone has the inflatable aerobed piece of crap. That's not a bed, it's a raft. I've seen both, don't try switching them up on me. The inflatable bed is right up there with the inflatable lady when it comes to replicating the real experience. I'll let you get your own visual on that one. I go some places I shouldn't go on the road, like I went to Montana, shouldn't have. 5 minutes into my set, some guy back in the room yells at me, queer! I didn't even know what was going on. I thought maybe that's how gay people in Montana meet each other. Queer! Queer, oh queer, hey, I don't know. It was dark in there, it's like they're Marco Polo. It's gotta be harder for them. One time I was on the road, here's an upsetting story. I was on the road talking to a lady. She asked me where I was staying. I was like, oh, right? I said, Motel 6, and she made this face. Then she responded, she said, you know what? Next time, you should stay at a Holiday Inn. Here's the thing about staying at the Motel 6. When you stay there, it's not because you don't know about the Holiday Inn. Other stuff has transpired to make this happen. I'm not sitting on the bed with the cigarette burns, looking at the towel with the extra hair, being like, oh, Mike Trainor, you've really done it this time. Hooray for you. I know about better stuff. It's like you guys all know about Chris Rock, but you're not looking at him, you're looking at me. We're all just making do. All right, guys, my name is Mike Trainor. That's my time this evening. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for watching Who's Laughing Now, brought to you exclusively by Hoosier TV.